Hello everyone, Jessica here. So glad to have you joining me for today's sweat, strength, and stretch workout. We're gonna start off with some really great low impact, low intensity exercises to bring that heart rate up, helping us to burn fat and calories while getting that body nice and warm. We'll then move into some strength exercises, slowing our movements down and really finding great ways to challenge those muscles, building strength and toning throughout them along with that joint health. We will then complete today's workout with our stretch, which will be a really nice yoga flow to remobilize those joints, get those muscles moving really well again, and just to go ahead and relax the mind and body. This is a no equipment workout, but we are completely seated today, so you definitely want to grab your chair, get that set up. We're gonna get started right now. Find some grounding through the hips and maybe push the belly button forward a little bit, pull it back, and just see how that low back, tailbone, and middle spine feel today. And as you move through a few more, bring it right to neutral. So you're not pushing forward and you're also not really slouched. Ground through the feet. And let's go ahead, neck circles here, side to side, bottom half nice and easy. Let's take a few more. Bring it on up, roll those shoulders up and back. As we move along through the sweat portion of this workout, you will find that our exercises get a little more intense as we go along. And then as we get towards the end of the sweat portion, they will again taper off and you'll find that that heart rate comes back down so that we have an easy transition into our strength exercises. Modify anything that you need here today that doesn't work for your body. Slower, smaller movements, or substitute something else in completely. Let's roll these shoulders forward. Get those elbows in there. Taking it down to the legs, let's windshield wiper side to side. You can lean yourself back a little bit if it's more comfortable. Those hips open up. Plant those feet, bring yourself back in a little bit more narrow. Feet are connecting to the floor, so as we move those knees side to side, getting that joint moving, soles of the feet flat on the floor. Yours could be bigger or smaller than mine. Just let it feel good. Don't be aggressive here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take a toe point to the forward. Focus on bringing that ankle open. Please watch out for the back of your chair as we work these arms up and overhead. Opposite hand, so right leg, left arm, and switch. Feel a little bit of core in here. Let's take 4 more. 2 and 1. We're gonna roll those arms back, tap those heels to the front. If this big overhead movement doesn't work for you, just go ahead, take an elbow back. Hopefully that heart rate is coming up. Great job here. Last 4 here. We're gonna step it out with the right, reach that left arm up and over, back in, opposite side. Last 4 here. And 1. Leave yourself with a bit of a wide stance, hands up. We're gonna go hacky sack, alternating sides here. Last 4 here. Bring it on down. Take those hands to the right, knees go to the left, and we switch, okay? So we're gonna start off here, and then we'll add in a little more movement. Hands come high, hands come low. Great job here. Tighten up those core muscles as you work. Yours can look different than mine, just keep yourself moving. Two more sets. Great job here. Bring it back down, and we're gonna go into jumping jacks here. Don't have to be fast, just move nice and strong, nice and steady. Four more. We're gonna leave those legs wide. In 2 and 1. Hold it there. Hands to the chest. As we come out, slightly down with the hands. Try not to come forceful into the elbow, but engage that tricep muscle. We're just gonna tap in and take those outward tricep extensions. Here, let's go. Last 4 here. 2 and 1. Arms out long to the front, soft circle through the elbows. We're gonna open and close, pick the knee up. Now you can change the timing of the knee, but as I open those hands, I'll pick the knee up there. You can bring the knee up if it's easier for you when those fingertips come back together. Last 4 here. 2 and 1. Okay, arms start out wide. We're gonna go jumping jills here. I feel the arms already. Legs go out, arms come in, and reverse. Tall in the neck for 4 more. Stay long. 2 and 1. Oh, shoulders, right? Bicep curl, and just give me a walk here. Let's see if we can take both of those hands at once. Little bit slower here. Let that heart rate ease its way down. Great job. Four more bicep curls. And 1. Beautiful. Okay. You can pedal the feet if you would like. Again, we're trying to bring that heart rate down a little bit. We're also going to check in with that low back. So you're going to give me a shoulder shimmy here. Take it forward. Take it up, cross those hands once and twice, and back forward. You can make this your own. It doesn't have to look like mine. We have 2 more sets here. Then we're going to get into the strength portion after this one here. If you need a drink of water, go ahead and find it. We're going to go into a long leg flutter. So on our sweat portion of the workout, we were working a little bit faster for 30 repetitions. For this strength workout, it's reverse. We're gonna work a little bit slower with less repetitions. So lean yourself back, putting those muscles under more tension here, slowing it down, finding good form. Belly isn't pushing up and forward. It's also not dropping really low back. Find nice neutral spine here. Hands to the tailbone so you can feel if it starts popping forward and back. Toes closer in for less work, longer out, 4 more work, both for the legs, hip flexors, and core. Core pulls in. We're gonna raise the legs 1 at a time, alternating for 20, starting with the right leg here. Holding that core in place. You're halfway there. See if you can hold that lift a little bit longer. Set it down just that half a second longer. It makes such a big difference. Maintain a soft bend in the knee. We have 2 more here, nice and strong. And 10. Great job there. Send those hips back, arms come up overhead. We're gonna pull down into cactus arm here. Get those elbows down and slightly behind you without popping the rib cage and pushing that low back forward. So keeping that tuck there. 20 to go. Feel those back muscles engaged as you pull the shoulder blades down and in towards the spine. Halfway there, great job. Seems like a lot here. It's harder when you slow it down. We have 4 more. And if you need to skip a few of any of these exercises along the way, that's okay. 20 is a high repetition number, and it's okay if you need to work more towards the 12 to 15 range. We just have time there if you're able to do it. Last one there, shimmy it out, going to the legs. Step it on over to the right side, right leg out front. You do not have to lift into a lunge. You can, or you can simply fold those hands to the chair, over the thigh, lean yourself forward and feel some of that body weight come into this right leg. From there, you can go ahead and just hold here, working on pushing that right leg into the floor. Maybe you push enough that you come off the chair a bit, or maybe you come all the way up, bending that hip back to lower down. Completely up to you. Mix and match it. If you can do a couple presses and then one lift on every 5th one, it all adds up. Remember, back into the hip, not forward into the knee. Four more. Final one here. Drop it on down. Great job. Okay, going back to the upper body, giving those legs a little bit of a break. This is almost a no repeat workout. If we do something on the right leg, we got to go back and do it on the left, but you won't see lunges again after that. Press those palms together here at the chest. Make sure you are pushing through the outside of the thumb, pinky, and fingertips, not just into the wrist joint, okay? Sliding it out, pulling it in. Heart rate is definitely up after those lunges. If you're like, oh, me too, I feel it too, they're tough. If you want to work with just fingertips, you'll still feel those chest muscles. Just please make sure you're not irritating this wrist. Four more here. Arms are getting tired. 2 and 1. Bring it on in, shake them out, roll out those wrists pretty quick. And let's go ahead here. Step it on over to this right leg in the back, left leg here to the front. Lunges, so pressing forward into this leg. Support from the chair here if you need it. You do not need to lift, but you can. You can just work with pressing into the floor. Great job here. Four more to go here. Last one. Bring it on down. Great job here. Again, bring yourself back to the center. Back to those arms. Okay, palm press here. This time, instead of forward, we're gonna go up overhead. How far? Totally up to you. Push through just the fingertips, just through the tops of the knuckles, or if you can't, through the palm. Make sure that those wrists stay happy here. You gotta take good care of the joints. 4, up to 20. Four more here. Stay nice and strong. And 1. Beautiful job. Turn yourself slightly to the left here. We're gonna go ahead and bring this right leg forward. Make sure that you are very stable and secure in your chair. We're gonna tuck it up and under and release it to the front. So a little bit of a hamstring curl, a little bit of an extension. Four more here. Last one. Great job there. Okay, again, breaking it up. Press those palms together down here at the bottom. Squeeze and kind of rotate those elbows in, and just through the fingertips is fine. Through the tops of the knuckles is fine. Wrist if it feels good. Bicep curl here. Make sure that form in that low back is nice and good. Everything feels happy here. Maybe not the biceps or upper body as much, but through the joints and the low back, hips especially. Make sure it feels good. Final 4 here. 2 and 1. Bring it on down. Shake them out. Turn yourself slightly to the right. So you've got a little bit of space here for this left leg to move. Same thing here, starting from a little bit to the front, making sure that we feel safe and supported in the chair. We'll curl that hamstring under, extend it out. Soft bend can stay in the knee. Okay, 4 more to go, and this one is done for today. Last one. Great job there. Okay, 3 more exercises in our strength portion of this workout. I hope it's working. We're going to extend those arms out. Make sure that the shoulders are dropped away so that the neck is nice and open and it's soft through the elbows here. So we're not like really like struggling hard in this locked, rigid position here. It's just really soft. And we're gonna go ahead, tuck that tailbone, one circle forward, to the right. To the right, great job. All the same way this time. If those arms got tired or get tired, remember, just keep it soft. No forced, hard positioning here through that upper body. As you come to the right, stay heavy in that left hip if those core muscles start getting tired. It's gonna start adding up in those arms towards the end here. You're gonna feel this. It's okay, make peace with it, do the best you can, and if you need to skip one or two for a little break, that's okay. We have 4 more. Last one here. Okay, drop it on down. Whoo, they feel so heavy. Great example of it's nice. It is so nice to have dumbbells. It's nice to have resistance bands, but you don't need them. You own the most sophisticated piece of workout equipment that was ever designed. That is your own body. So you don't need all the extras to get a great workout. It's important if you travel or if you just don't have access to that stuff. Narrow stance. We're gonna lean forward, press some body weight, feel those thighs turn on, release, wide, forward, maybe you lift, maybe you don't, back in. Narrow, wide. Push those feet into the floor. Don't just rock yourself forward. There's no work there. You have to push like you were gonna stand up. Give it a little pause. Find your work, what's right for you. Narrow is a little harder for me today than wide. This is 16 here. So we're gonna go for 4 more movements. So this is 4, 3, you get the idea. And 1. Drop it back down. Bring those legs in. Hopefully everything's getting tired. This is the last one in our strength portion. And I'm gonna give you some really great yoga. So you have that to look forward to, and hopefully it'll get me back into your good graces. Arms come back out. I know, drop those shoulders, soft through the elbows. Just think about floating those arms here. Circle it back to the left. Right hip stays heavy. There's no legs after this, it's straight into yoga, so hang in here. Four more. You've got this. Even if you need to skip a few, I know you've got at least 1 or 2 more good ones in there. Final one. feels so good when you're like, yes, I did it. And drop those arms on down. Okay, out to the side. Inhale, take them up, overhead. Exhale, open them back out. Inhale, sweep them forward, shoulder roll, up and back. Slow it down. I know that they're tired. One more time. Inhale, up, overhead. Exhale to the side. Inhale, bring them forward. Let those shoulders roll up and back as you do. Left hand reaches over to the right thigh. Work yourself to a gentle twist here. You can let the head fall or stay up tall, whatever is best for your body here. Back expansion breathing. One more breath here. Open that left arm out. Look away from it. Maybe play with a little bit higher, a little bit lower. See where you've got a really nice chest stretch. And then wrap it around forearm to forearm. Hug it in. Oh, this feels so good, right? Back expansion breathing here. Start being really receptive right now to what your body tells you within each of our poses. See how it all feels. Take it on down. Breaking it up a little bit, hands to the thighs. Take it to the forearms as you roll into a very mild forward fold. Pull the spine, so staying heavy in the hip, over to the right. Nice and easy to the left. One more time here. Great job here. Shimmy it out. Roll yourself back up. Arms overhead. Exhale, twist it over to the left. Right hand catches left thigh. You find your perfect twist. Releasing tension from the upper body and using the breath to open the back. Bring it back to the front. Open that right arm out. Take it to the side first. Look slightly to the left and then play with lifting, lowering, finding where the perfect stretch is for your body. It's different for all of us. That's okay. It's same journey, different paths, right? Cross it in, forearm to forearm, hug it here. Release it to at the center, hands to the thighs. Walk those feet in, hips go back a little bit, and then maybe you continue to rest here at the beginnings of an easier forward fold. Maybe you come on down a little bit deeper, rounding that low back and that low spine just a little more. And I am trying not to crush or bump or get really loud into the microphone, but best you can, let the head, shoulders, and neck continue along with the spine to round forward. So take a good deep breath in. If you haven't already, do that here. Bring those hands back to the upper thighs. Walk yourself forward. Hips are pretty close to the back of the chair right now. Let them slide forward. And left foot is going to break you here. Take those hands underneath the right thigh. Pull it up towards this shoulder. Open that hip. Find what works for you. Ankle circles here if you would like. Get to, not a have to. Now, depending on how stretchy you are today, You may need to drop this right knee a little bit. We're gonna extend, flex those toes, drop, bring the knee back up, lower it, extend, flexing the toes. Knee comes back up. We'll go one more time. Big bend in the knee is totally fine there. Cross it up and over. So not around the knee, around the lower leg bone and the thigh. You can interlace the fingers if you would like. Round and bring yourself tall and forward. Movement, if it feels good, kind of roll through that hip, play, find, and explore for tension through this seated area. If you find something, pause there and breathe, or just continue making your way around, up to you. We'll give those hands a little bit of a break. Been holding on to this right leg, so separate it out a little bit. Release and step this right leg out to the side. As far as you can, those toes are gonna point out to, if this was a clock, 12 is ahead of you, right about 6 o'clock or 9 o'clock here. Go ahead, drop it on down. Reach this left arm up and over, supporting yourself on the forearm or helping to guide that hip open just a little bit more. Think about the rib cage spiraling up. Pull it back in, nice and easy. Step the right leg in about halfway, left leg out about halfway, and planting through those hips, through those feet, finding rooting through there, fold it forward. So you can be a little bit more lifted, as I am. You can drop the upper body down, or you can lower it down 2 blocks to the floor, to the tops of the feet. So many options. Your flow, your practice, it never has to look like anybody's. It doesn't have to look like it did last time, and sometimes it doesn't even need to look like how we pictured it. Roll it on up. Let your spine find the back of your chair. Feet again come forward, slide those hips forward. Left leg this time. Bring it on up and in, finding a stretch through that hip. And don't force what's not there. If you're like cranking on this leg and this hip and there's no stretch, it's not tight. Just hold here and breathe. Maybe find an alternate stretch. Don't force yourself to find something that's not there and kind of create an issue where there is none. One more breath here. Okay. Keep a bend in that knee if you need to. Drop it down a little bit lower. Extend that leg. Flex those toes towards you. Drop it back down. Knee lifts back up and out. 2 more. Last one. Back in. Cross it over. And then again, not from the knee. Pulling here. Guide this knee in. Sit up tall. Lean yourself forward. Find your perfect deep hip, sciatica area. All of those deep glute muscles. Find the perfect stretch here. Movement if it feels good. Hold in place if that is better. And what is true on one side of the body, I had great movement over on the right hip, left hip right away. I can feel the tension. I'm just gonna stay here and breathe. Partnering up to be a good teammate here. Release it on down. Nice and easy. Step that leg out to the side. So 12 o'clock here. We go to about 3 o'clock with those toes. forearm to the thigh or drop it down. Right arm comes up and over. Bring it back in. Left leg steps in about halfway, right leg steps out about halfway. Turn those fingertips in, wiggle those hips back. You should see a decent amount of chair there in front of you. Drop the right shoulder, turn and look up over the left. If you're not on the knee, you can push against those thighs to get a little more movement out of it. To the right, to the center. Turn those hands out, pull it over this way, and then pull it that way. To the center, fingertips turn back in, spine rolls forward, hips don't move, they stay in the chair. Round and roll yourself on up. Step those feet in, fold those hands to the lap, take a good deep breath in. Think about lifting all the way up. And then exhale, lowering it all back. No tension in your body as you breathe here for 3 deep breath cycles. On your next breath in, bring the hands to the heart. Not an entire yoga practice here today, but a great portion, and it's always nice to take a few seconds here. Connect those thumbs into your heart, feeling gratitude and appreciation for yourself to create the space and the time here for you today to give your body what it needs, and encouraging it with love and kindness to become a little bit faster, a little bit stronger, a little bit leaner, and definitely a lot more capable. So please, good deep breath in, gratitude for yourself. And then we bow it out, and everything is always better with a friend, even if it is just digital. I am so glad to have all of you wonderful people here joining us and supporting all of us, not just me, through our workouts, being here for each other. So great deep breath out for all of you. Wonderful job here today. We're going to continue to work this week, following up with some great no equipment workouts. We had a very challenging week last week, and so we are just going to give that body the balance. We're going to keep you making progress, but just relieving a little bit of tension from the weights off and working on fat and calorie burning, along with some lighter encouragement for muscle strength and toning. We'll have some great balance stuff in here as well. So if you are starting this off with me here at the beginning of your week, make sure that you come back here for the rest of this week's workouts. If you started it off schedule, that's okay. Just make sure to show back up at some point, because we have some really great workouts ahead of us, no matter what day or what week you are following along with this. If you haven't already, subscribe so that you don't miss those. If you have subscribed, thank you so much for being a part of this community. I love having you all here. I will meet you back here for the next amazing workout. Please make sure that you can do yourself a world of favors to show up feeling your best to that next workout with proper rest, hydration, and nutrition. It's important that you keep taking care of yourselves in between. So anyways, great job here today. I will see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching.